Hello students, welcome back. Today's topic of discussion is business risk. What is a business risk? The possibility of inadequate profits or even losses due to uncertainties or some unpredictable, unexpected or unforeseeable events which are beyond the control of the businessman is called a risk. In simple words, we can say business risk means a chance of incurring losses or less profit than expected. Students' risks are of different types and we face different kinds of risk when we are into some kind of business. For example, damage caused by fire, theft, earthquake, storm. Demand for a firm's product may fail or fall due to change in taste and preferences. There are some risks which cannot be foreseen, such as the terrorist attack on World Trade Center at New York on 11th of September 2001. That single happening claimed thousands of human lives and had adverse effects on investors, stockbrokers. The whole economy crashed. It had its effect throughout the world. Right? So these are known as risk. We will study about the nature of business risk. How do we classify or how do we understand what are the characteristics of business risk? Namely, the first one is it arises due to uncertainty. It is very, very essential for business. It depends on the degree of the risk. It depends on the nature of the business. And last but not the least, profit is the reward of taking risk. Let's elaborate these points. Risks arise due to uncertainties. Risk is the result of uncertainties. Uncertainty is an important characteristic of any business because business decisions are concerned with future which cannot be predicted with 100% accuracy. You cannot predict the future of your business with 100% accuracy. You can foresee it or you can forecast it, not foresee, but you can forecast it and you can plan accordingly, but it cannot be 100% accurate. There will be technological changes, strikes, natural calamities, change in demand and price fluctuation, right? So these are certain examples of uncertainty which create risks for business. The next point is risk is essential part of business. Students, why do you think that risk is essential? Yes, risk is pretty much essential for any business because it helps us in growth and expansion. Risk is an indispensable part of business. The more risk we take, the more profit we earn. Risk is very, very essential for business because otherwise our business will become stagnant. If we stop taking risk, we make our business stagnant in one place. However, the degree of risk may vary from business to business, but it cannot be minimized. It can be minimized, but it cannot be eliminated completely. So risk is very much essential because the amount of risk we take, the more amount of risk we take, the more profit we earn. Right? The next point, the degree of risk depends mainly upon the nature and size of the business. Yes, the degree of risk in the business is determined by the nature of business, the types of goods and services they are manufactured or sold, and the volume of production. The more the volume of production, the more prone to risk you are. I'll give you an example. A company dealing in essential commodities like wheat, sugar, salt, etc. faces lesser risk than others who deal in fashionable items. right? Why? Because fashion industry is a very, very volatile industry. It keeps on changing, right? Every year you will see some or the other new fashion trends coming up. But the essential commodities like sugar, salt, wheat or medicines, these are required. These are day-to-day essential commodities which we require for our living. So they are not prone to as much as risk as the fashion industry. So it depends on the nature of business. The kind of risk depends, or the degree of risk depends on the nature of the business. The next point is profit is the reward. As they say, as the saying goes, that if there is no risk, there is no gain. Profit is the outcome for bearing risk. Risk and profit are directly related to each other. They are directly proportional to each other. If one is high, the other will also be high. Like if the risk is more, the profit will also be more. There is a very famous saying, they say more risk, more gain, right? The principle is applicable to all types of business. In whatever business you are, the more risk you take, the more profit you earn. So profit is the reward for taking risk. Now, what are the causes of risk? What causes risk, or what kind of risk do we face when we are running a business? There are 4 different causes. One is natural, economic, human and physical cause. Let's elaborate on this. Economic causes. Economic causes are generally related to the changes that take place in the market. Many economic causes can result in business risk like demand and price fluctuation, change in the government policies, recession in the market, change in the technology. We can very well relate it to the current scenario of the COVID-19 pandemic. All the market conditions have changed because people are not able to run the business in a normal course. There is a change, there is a price fluctuation in the essential commodities. There are many commodities which are scarce in the economy, right? So there is a huge change in the economy, which is a risk to many business houses. All the business houses here are facing risk of losses, right? There has been many change in the government policies due to this COVID-19 pandemic. So this is a very evident example of economic risk or economic causes of risk. Next is natural cause. This is a very important cause of business risk. Natural calamities like tsunami, drought, earthquake or volcanic eruption, they cause loss due to unpredictable and unavoidable circumstances. Natural calamities are unavoidable and they are out of human control. We cannot predict, right? We can take a safety, we can take a safeguard if we are there in that zone. If it is an earthquake prone zone or if it is a tsunami prone zone, we can have a safeguard, but we cannot totally eliminate it, right? Because it's natural and we cannot predict that when what happens. But natural causes can cause huge damage to the economy as a whole. The next risk or the next cause is human cause. Human causes are also very prominent causes of business risk. They include strikes, gheraos, embezzlement of cash. Embezzlement of cash means money laundering, some people cheating upon the company, right? Negligence of the employees, right? Mismanagement of resources. There can be wastage of resources. These are certain irrational approach of the managers, right? These are certain human causes. Many people, they think about their own individual interest and they try to cheat the company, right? They become complacent and they become very lazy. They think that they are inevitable to the company and then they stop working. Some people are not serious towards their work, right? Some people are far more serious and that is why they go on for strikes and lockouts. So these are certain causes which causes huge loss to the business, right? And these are certain human causes which is caused due to the human resource of the business. Next is physical causes or other causes. Physical causes or technological causes are causes which result in huge loss of the business, right? Like damage of assets, outdated machinery. A business, when you are running a business in the market, you have to be very, very technologically knowledgeable or technologically literate, right? You need to understand that where is the business environment taking its turn into, and you have to keep on changing yourself. If we do not do it, we face a loss. There can be different types of accidents in the workplace, right? The people who are working in the organization, they might meet with some accident, right, due to some kind of machinery and all. So these are certain physical causes which causes risk in the business. The next topic, students, is type of risk. Now, we have studied about the nature, the causes. Now, there are certain types of risk present in the business, namely insurable risks, non-insurable risks, pure risks, and speculative risks. Now, what are insurable risks? Insurable risks are those risks which can be covered or insured because their probability can be determined, right? We can understand the probability of happening of these risks, and that is why we can get ourselves or our business insured from those risks. In other words, the losses for which firm can get compensated from the insurance company are called the insurable risks, right? Insurance company, they cover us from different risks. Those are insurable risks. Examples: fire, accident, theft, right? These are all insurable risks. Next is non-insurable risk. Non-insurable risks are those risks which cannot be insured. Example: change in government policies or price fluctuations. You cannot get yourself insured due to market changes or government policies, right? Because these are certain risks which will happen, and you will have to accept those risks or accept those losses when you are running your business in a certain economy, right? A businessman cannot get compensated for for these kind of losses. Next are pure risks. Pure risks involve only the chance of loss or no loss, but they never bring any profit. So pure risk, by the name only you will understand that these are risks in which you incur loss, or your business is as normal as it is in the normal course, right? Pure risk is generally prevalent in the situation of natural disasters, fires or death, wherein there is a loss. If it happens, there is a loss. If it doesn't happen, there is no profit, but there is no loss as well. These situations cannot be predicted and are beyond anybody's control, right? So in a nutshell, if I tell you, pure risk is a type of risk that cannot be controlled and has only two outcomes. It is a complete loss or no loss at all. We don't earn any profit in pure risk, right? Next is speculative risk. Speculative risks involve both the possibility of loss as well as the possibility of profit. The biggest example is when we invest in share market, right? As we all know, share markets are very, very volatile, right? Over there, if you invest money, it might happen that you either incur huge loss or you earn huge profit. So speculative risks can be minimized and can be avoided. How can it be avoided? Speculative risks are always based on human choices. If we want to invest money in the share market, then only we will invest. Otherwise, we will not invest. If we don't invest, then there is no loss. And if we invest, then there are two probabilities. Either we incur loss or we earn profit. That is why they are known as speculative risks. Students, this is just for your knowledge. How can we mitigate the loss? We can mitigate the loss by market research. We need to understand the business environment and do a proper market research, right? And this system or this process of market research should be ongoing process, right? Because your business is never stagnant and it is an ongoing process. We adopt new techniques according to the change in demand, according to the change in technology in our business environment, and we always get ourselves insured, right? So these are certain points, or these are certain ways in which you can mitigate the losses. Thank you for watching the video. We will come back in the next class with the next topic. Thank you so much.